Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Digital Agency Insiders podcast. My name is Tabitha Thomas, and if this is your first time catching the podcast, I want to encourage you to go hit that subscribe button so that you get more great podcasts from us. So, our typical podcasts are me interviewing a lot of really amazing digital agency owners from across the globe, and that's what every podcast has been up until this point, up until our world kind of changed. For some of us, it changed over a month. Some of us, it was over a week. And others of us, it seemed like it changed overnight. But things can't go on as business as usual. So our podcast can't go on as usual. So what I wanted to do today is our business leader, Ben Adkins of Serial Progress Seeker, did a Facebook Live yesterday talking about what we as digital agency owners can be doing for our clients to help them get through this madness, because that's all I can call it, is madness. It's kind of crazy because we're facing things that we've never faced before. And he went through a lot of different things that agencies can be telling their clients that they need to be doing, how they need to be communicating on their Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, those platforms. And I really thought that it was a great message, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this podcast and we're just going to use the audio from Ben's Facebook Live because it's something that would be great for all of us as agency owners to listen to. So here it is. Here's Ben Adkins with Serial Progress Seeker.
This is the Digital Agency Insiders Podcast. Inside, you'll learn how to build, grow, and scale your digital marketing agency, all from the comfort of your favorite coffee shop. Let's get started with the show.
What is going on, everybody? I hope you all are not about to go insane from your houses today. And I hope that those of you that are out having to work and bear all the craziness right now, I hope you guys are doing good too. It has been an interesting few days for all of us. And what's so interesting, I think, is that it's not just a certain country. It's not just a certain, state. It's all of us. We're all sort of in this weird place together. And so if you've been going into just craziness the last couple days and you've been sort of in this weird spot, I hope that you've been managing, and I hope that you found comfort in friends and family. And I hope that you're not getting too crazy with all the stuff that's going on right now. There's a lot of interesting news right now. There's a lot of really, really good news too, though. So what we're going to be doing today, and as we get started, is we're going to be jumping into what we're telling our clients to do if they have to close. And so just to give you a little background on who I am, my name is Dr. Ben Adkins. I'm a chiropractor that is somehow got really into marketing. I can give you a whole story of how that happened, how we got here, but just long story short, I was a chiropractor and did really, really well marketing our business on the internet, pretty much through every sort of situation you could come up with. This is a new one, by the way. But through every sort of situation, we grew our practice using marketing on the internet. And then we sort of got into helping other businesses out there to market their business on the internet. And so what I do now is I don't practice actively as a chiropractor anymore, although I do have a lot of friends that practice that I talk to on a very, on a pretty much a weekly basis at this point. And I have a lot of other business owners out there we talk to too. We have real estate agents we talk to. We have dentists that we talk to. We have a lot of clients out there right now that are sort of in an interesting spot. I have a lot of also people that listen to us because they have a lot of clients. They own digital marketing agencies, or they own traditional marketing agencies. And they're sort of stressed right now. We're all sort of stressed because we're starting to see all the interconnections of our economy and how that works. And so what I wanted to do today is I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but I did want to jump on and talk to everybody here. So all that said, I have a business background. I've owned a brick and mortar. I've worked at lots of brick and mortars. I have a business that now helps brick and mortars grow. And that's what we do. And so we're in this really strange spot right now with COVID-19, the coronavirus, all this fun stuff that's happening. If you're watching the news, there's a lot of scary stuff that you can get really upset about. And listen, I'm here to tell you today that overall, there's a lot of changes going on right now. There's going to be a lot of things that we have to deal with in the next few months. overall, I'm seeing us do a good job of that, especially folks that are starting to really take what's going on seriously. I think it's important that we take what's happening around us seriously. And at the end of the day, I think that it's super important that you understand one of the most important things that you could do right now is to continue to show up. Okay, so even if you can't go into your business, this is what we're telling our clients. And I'm going to get into all this. And I got lots of examples too that you could literally steal something that I'm going to tell you about today and use it in your business right now. And your business will continue to grow, and it will grow more because of what's happening right now. So just stick with me, okay? So the thing that's happening right now has a lot of our clients closing. Okay. It has a lot of our clients closing down because they are trying to protect other people. Most of my clients, and it's really interesting, most of my business owners, most of my folks that help business owners, none of them are really worried about catching something and them getting sick. I mean, sure, there's that sort of an underlying fear there, but none of them are really stressed about it. What they are really stressed about is the fact that they may already have something and they could give it to someone else. And so a lot of businesses right now are closing out there, and we're being called. We're being called and we're said, hey, what are you doing right now? What are other people doing right now to continue to market their business? If we don't have income coming in right now, what can we be doing right now to make sure that we are still communicating with our audience, still communicating with our clients, our customers? We're still out there. They know that we're still supporting them. What can we be doing better? And so those are the phone calls that we're getting right now. We're getting a lot of people that are saying, hey, we don't know if we're going to be open next week because we don't know if we're going to be allowed to be open next week. What can we be doing in the meantime to continue to move forward? Now, you've got some businesses that are 100% pulling their marketing budgets back and doing crazy things. And let me tell you, not a good idea. The worst thing you could possibly do right now in the middle of all of this is pull back how you're communicating to people. They can't communicate with you in a business, in a brick and mortar business, by coming in right now. And so they still have to know you're there. Of course, they know you're there, but they need to be reminded that you are a constant presence in the community. So this is what we're telling our folks, okay? The first thing is, as I said, they're closing down. But what we're telling people is most of our clients had something special about them. And this is so important that I think everybody realize from the top to bottom, no matter what you do in a business, every single business out there has something special that they can be doing right now that maybe they've never thought of before. And this is what it is. Right now, think about every single day when someone comes into your business, whether you're a chiropractor, a dentist, a real estate agent, you sell cars, no matter what it is. Every single day, there is a bunch of stuff that you tell folks that keeps them going good or keeps them getting smarter about a topic. So I want you to think about this as it relates to your business. What are the things that you teach people on a daily basis that are just sort of the accessory to maybe what they already pay you for? So as a chiropractor, think about this. A lot of people thought they came in to pay me to adjust them, right? They thought that they were coming in for the adjustments, and that was great. That was a big part of what I did. But the most important part of what I did was actually how I talked to my patients and what I told them to do to keep them out of my office. That was the most important thing that I did as a chiropractor. If you're a dentist, that's the most important thing you do is you tell people things to keep them out of your office. If you're a real estate agent, the most important thing that you do is the advice you give somebody that they can carry with them in between the times when you're actually selling houses, because that's what's going to get them to come back. So really, really important that you understand a lot of your strength as business owners is the knowledge you carry up here that you don't often think about is the thing that people come and pay you for. Okay, so that's important. That's a good foundation of what we're going to be talking about. Now, right now, a lot of my business owners, a lot of my clients that are coming to me and saying, hey, what do we do in the meantime? What do we do to get ready for when people are coming back? How do we stay on their radar? How do we continue to market ourselves in a smart way, in a sensitive way? How do we do that? And so this is what we're talking about. The big thing that I'm telling every single one of our clients right now is make sure that you are using this and you are using this. Okay, these are two very important weapons that you have right now. Very important weapons. And I think this is so key. This is so key. Right now, I have my phone. I've got a connection to the outside world, and I've got a tripod. It's a little mini tripod. Like I said, you don't have to have one of these. You can prop up your phone however you want to. But the most important thing that my business owners have right now are these two things: a phone and a tripod. If they don't have a tripod, as long as they got this, they're still good. Now, this is what I mean by that. The thing that we're telling every single one of our clients is, listen, this is your window to the world when you are not in your business. When you're in your business, the window into your world can be your door, it can be your phone at your business, but this is the window, right? And so the thing that we're telling all of our business owners that are having to close right now, everybody that we're consulting with, whether it's a bar, whether it's a chiropractor, whether it's anybody out there, a car dealership, it does not matter. The most important weapon they have right now to continue to grow their business and to continue to help their community, this is huge, help their community, is this right here. This is what I mean. It's live streaming. Okay, so here's the thing right now. I'm live streaming to you all right now. I'm coming at you, and for some stinking reason, you're watching. It's because you want to know something. You want to learn something that can benefit you, right? Or you just need some entertainment because you're at home right now. But this is the same thing that's going on with a lot of other people. So with this, we're able to live stream. Now, I'm going to give you guys some really good examples of some things that are happening right now that play into this whole live streaming thing that you can use. You can take exactly what they're doing and you can go use it. But this is huge. You have this, and this is your ability to continue to make money or set the table for your business to continue to make money while you're sitting at home and you can't open your business. Okay, now please keep paying attention because this is the key. So here's what works right now. Content that can help other people. So there's really three big things that I tell my business owners that they're calling me right now being like, hey, what do we keep doing? So here's the number one thing. Number one, I want you to use this. Go live on Facebook, go live on YouTube. And I want you to use this to continue to communicate your message. The first message that I want you to communicate to your audience, the people that are watching your business, but maybe they can't come into your business right now, is what specific local causes can you get behind? Is there a local charitable organization that's helping people that are going through all of this? Is there something? So what I want you to pay attention to, are there elderly folks in your community that can't leave their home? Or maybe when they did leave their home, they could not get what they needed at the grocery store. Is there something out there that can help those people that you can support? Local business owners, get behind it. Get behind it. Get behind that thing and be public about it. Get on and spread awareness. You've got a whole bunch of people that listen to you because they've come to your business before, they've heard your business. Broadcast from your business's page, broadcast from your personal page. Your customers are looking at both. And they are looking at you right now and saying, okay, what are they doing? They're home. I wonder what they're doing while they're home. Talk to them about what they can do in the local community. Spread awareness. You are on a platform because you have a business. People listen to you. Make sure you use it. For my agency owners out there that are watching this right now, that are helping local businesses navigate through this, get on, do a live stream. Help your clients, help your potential clients. It's super, super important that you do that, but get them to rally behind a cause. If you are a brick and mortar right now and you are not getting on Facebook via your phone, just a real ugly live stream, it doesn't have to be great. Get on, rally people behind a cause in your local community. That's the first thing that we do with live streams. Now, here's the second thing that we do with live streams right now that are going to carry your business through. I want you to think about this. What in your expertise can you do? Okay. What in your expertise can you offer to people that's out there? So right now, as a chiropractor, this is the big thing that I want you to think about. What can people be doing at home from a stretching standpoint, from an exercise standpoint? Chiropractors, you are great at this. Teach people what they can be doing at home without leaving their house that is going to make them feel better. Okay, because right now everybody's stressed, they're tight, there's a lot going on. What can they be doing that'll make them feel better? I'm going to give you a lot more examples of what people are doing out there to help, but I want you to think about this. What are people doing out there right now that they need help with? Chiropractors, that's one. Dentist, think about this. All my dentists out here, think about the ways that you can teach people about hygiene right now. It's super important. Oral hygiene is super important right now. Teach people what they can be doing and how it helps them to navigate this whole thing, okay? A big thing is, if you are a local agency, go interview someone that's your local community. Interview someone that's doing something and have them tell their story through you. it's especially huge right now to be doing something like that. So that's big. All right. So main thing is rally behind a cause, offer your expertise. That's huge. I have a couple of examples coming up that are like very specific businesses. I'm going to mention those businesses, but I'm also going to tell you what they're doing via live stream, via social posting that is helping their community, and it's keeping their marketing going, and it's keeping them on the radar, and it's extremely important. So that's it. Rally behind a cause on your live streams. That's a local cause that has to deal with everything we're going through right now. That's huge. Also, make sure you offer your expertise. If you are a bartender, you should be teaching me how to make drinks. If you are someone that is a musician, you should be teaching me how to play. You should be playing stuff for me. So let's get into it. What are some good examples of people that people are doing right now that's keeping their business going? Okay, so I'm going to just tell you a bunch of stories. Steal this stuff. Use it for your clients. If you're a brick and mortar business right now, make sure you are getting out there and you are paying attention to some of this, because this can help you. Okay, so number one, a huge social media win that was amazing over the last couple of days is we had a local property owner here in town. I live in Jonesboro, Arkansas, by the way. So in Jonesboro, Arkansas, we have a stretch of businesses in the downtown area that the building is owned by a specific group. Okay, so this specific group came out and they told all of the people that were inhabiting their rent, their buildings that they were paying rent for, they got out and said, listen, you don't worry about paying us rent right now. You don't worry about paying us rent right now. You pay your employees. So even if you're closed, don't worry about your rent. You take that rent money and you pay your employees. Now, what was so great about this is it was a huge relief to the businesses that this affected. But from a business standpoint, doing the right thing and doing something that was amazing for the people that did business with them, which was the people that pay them rent every month. They said, don't worry about the rent, worry about your employees. Let's talk about the effect of that. Okay, so here's what happened. The restaurants, sigh of relief. Okay, sigh of relief. The employees that work at those restaurants, a sigh of relief, because they've got a little bit more coming in. Now, here's the other thing that comes into this. The property owner that did this has made national news for the gesture. If you think that's not going to make them money, it may not make them money right now. They may take a loss right now, but they did something that was huge that got them great PR. It got them great marketing. It's put them out in a way that they've never been put out there before. And all they had to do was think about their community, think about how they could help. And they got online and they took action. They did something good, and it's paying off dividends for them. Now, listen, I don't care if the only reason they did that was for the PR. I don't care at all, because the impact of it was huge. So that's a big thing you can do with live streaming. And you can talk about those things, make an announcement. So here's another one that was really good. I have some bartenders that are really good friends of mine. And I love these bartenders so much. Some of them I love a little too much. Let's just be real honest. But what some of my bartender friends are doing right now that I think is absolutely amazing is I can't go see them. Their normal patrons can't go see them. They make their living. They make their living by making drinks and tips. Okay? It's extremely important. And they can't do that right now. So what a lot of my bartender friends are doing right now is they're hopping on a live stream. They're pulling out their phone. They're pulling out a tripod. And they're popping on a live stream a couple times a week. And they are making drinks. And the way they're making drinks is they're teaching me how to make drinks at home. Okay? So they're teaching me how to make certain drinks, fancier drinks at home. And they're just doing a live stream of this, and they're walking me through it. It's not like professionally done. It's not professionally put together, but they're teaching me how to make drinks at home. And what they're doing is they're offering their Venmo, they're offering their Cash App addresses and some of their PayPal addresses, and they're putting those, so they'll write this stuff up on a sign for tips, and they'll put it up, and they'll put it up behind them, and then they're showing me how to make certain drinks. What they're doing a lot of time is they'll get on, and they'll show me how to make 1 to 2 drinks every time that they do this. And like I said, some of them are doing it 2-3 times a week. People on Facebook, people on YouTube are watching this, but people on Facebook, it's very interesting. They are doing watch parties. So Facebook has this great feature called watch parties. And with watch parties, it's really interesting. You can share the video and have other people watch with you as you're watching it. And so you've got all these people that are sharing these videos because they're stuck at home. They're sharing these videos, and my bartender friends are starting to get tips because they're teaching people how to make drinks. So instead of actually, being able to serve alcohol and help people have a good time, help people unwind, they're showing people how to make drinks at home. and they're getting tipped that way. And it's fabulous, fabulous what's happening with that. And it's all because they're just streaming. And this is the thing. The solution for all businesses right now is make sure you're using live streaming to get to your audiences. Okay, so let's get to another example. Another one that I think was really good is I have a favorite bar in Memphis, Tennessee, and it's called Tin Roof. And the interesting thing about Tin Roof is I have some friends there that work, and they are the nicest people on the planet. So shout out to Paxton and Reagan at Tin Roof. You guys are awesome. And I saw you guys were doing this, and I thought it was absolutely genius. And so here's what they're doing. Tin Roof normally brings in bands to play, okay? And a lot of the draw to Tin Roof is they have really good bands, and of course that powers the bar, and it all works together nicely. Now, right now, people aren't doing a lot of that. The numbers are down, and you really can't even if you're open, you can't really bring in a lot of people right now. And so what's happening is Tin Roof is bringing in some of the bands, and they're live streaming the performances. And so with the performances, Tin Roof has thrown up their Venmo, their Cash App, and you can actually donate to Tin Roof. And what they'll do is they're actually splitting up the money between some of the Tin Roof staff and some of the musicians so that you've got people that are helping. And what's so nice is I'm watching these musicians play, and it's absolutely amazing to listen to them play, and they sound amazing. It's great to watch. It's entertaining while we're all at home. And these businesses are doing that. We're helping support both the staff there and the other folks that are there. A lot of my musician friends, by the way, have even been live streaming from home playing, and people have been donating to them, which I think is awesome. If they can't go out and play, they can still play at home, and people are getting behind that in a big way, which I think is absolutely amazing. All right, so let's talk about some other stuff. I have got a good buddy down in Little Rock. And his name is Brady D. Clerk, Dr. D. Clerk, and he's a chiropractor. And one of the things that he's doing right now is he has a CrossFit gym. So OMN CrossFit is his gym, and folks can't really come in and do what they normally do there. So they've been doing all of their workouts online. This is how they've kept their audience engaged, and they've brought in new folks as they've been offering their workouts online. They've been broadcasting their stuff online. I've seen them not only on Facebook and YouTube, but they've been doing a lot of stuff on Instagram too. And they've been reaching out to their audience that way, which I think is absolutely amazing. Okay, absolutely amazing. And like I said, once again, if you want to stay relevant right now, if you want to set yourself to make up money, to make up the money that you're losing right now, if you want to make money while you're there now, make sure that you are live streaming. Okay, so here's another one that Tabitha from my team just alerted me to. There is a chiropractor in San Diego, I believe it is. I think it's San Diego. I didn't have time to look at this. She hit it to me like 2 seconds before I got on. There's a chiropractor in San Diego right now that is offering 12 adjustments for free to anybody that is in healthcare. So if you are an emergency room worker, if you are someone that is set up to see patients right now and you have to be in the middle of everything, this chiropractor, when you're done and you're dead tired and you're beat, your back hurts, your neck hurts, all the things hurt, this chiropractor has offered treatment for free for emergency workers to help them get some sort of relief for what they're going through right now, which is absolutely amazing. So let's see. I got some questions. If you have a business right now and you have some questions about how you can get out there, I can't promise I'll give you an answer right away. But if I can't give you an answer right away, then I will make sure that I get you an answer soon. So here's the first one we've got. So Zach, hey Zach, what's up, buddy? Zach says, my father-in-law runs a custom metal sign art business. And they get most of their business from craft fairs. Any specific recommendations for them? Yeah. So right now, everything that they do, they should not stop making things. Okay. Number one, they should not stop making things. They should be live streaming everything that they make. And, I think it's really, really cool right now is they may not have time normally to do that kind of thing, but get someone to actually do before and after. So I want to see before and afters on social media, but I want to see them live streaming, doing some of their work. It's very interesting to me what they're doing. It's entertaining to me. Live stream what they're doing. Not only will they get orders during all this, and they have to have a place for people to go, put in a custom order. So have a form that someone can go, however they normally get business, have a phone number they can call. They have to have a place that people can say, hey, I want something. Not only will they get orders right now, but they're going to build so much momentum with people that continue to watch them. So Zach, what I would quite literally do is this. Every week for this sign business, this metal sign business, I would hold a weekly show. And this weekly show would be all about the project that they're working on this week to build. And they could show sort of a before and after and take pictures. They could show that on the live stream. But more importantly, show some of the work that's being done and then say, hey, at the end of the week, make sure you show up on the page and we're going to have the done product so that you can see it. And just a quick little walkthrough of what they're doing. And that's going to help them in a very, very big way. I got lots of stuff up here and I'm trying to sort of go through it all. The big thing is if I can just hit this one more time. If you want to stay relevant, if you want to really not get hurt while you're closed, if you really want to not get hurt while you're closed, what I think you should be doing, what I'm recommending to all my clients is use the power of live streaming. Use the power of your phone. Use the power of your computer to get on Facebook, get on YouTube, get on Instagram, and broadcast and teach people how they can deal with this. If you're a musician, live stream your music, ask for tips. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a chiropractor, live stream tips so that people can stay healthy right now when they're stuck at home and they can't go to the gym, they can't get out. If you are a bar owner, put your bartenders out there making drinks, teaching people how to make drinks. And it's going to increase awareness about your place when they can come back in, but it's going to build so much goodwill. If you're any business owner out there, and that's just some specific tips. If you're any business owner out there, make sure you find a local cause that you can take on as your own. And your live stream should just be about telling people how they can help with that. Don't make a pitch. Just go out there and tell people how they can help. The lesson here, the big lesson that I want to put forward to you guys is, and you can go back and watch any of this and catch up on the specific tips that we offered. But the thing that we're telling our clients right now is make sure you're live streaming every week, at least once a week. Tell people what they can do that's going to help them right now. You're creative. You're a business owner. You know you can do it. But here's the big one. Be a leader. You're not in business. You're not an entrepreneur if you're not a leader. You're already a leader. You may not feel like much of a leader right now with the way things are going, and you may feel kind of like I do and everybody else does, that not only is the bottom falling out, but we don't know where we're going to land because there is no bottom right now. That may sound bleak, but that's how a lot of people are feeling right now. You may not feel like a leader right now, but we've all seen craziness before as entrepreneurs. We deal with craziness daily. We deal with things that most people have no idea what we go through, okay? And you already lead. Right now is your opportunity to continue to lead people through this. We can't depend on a government. We can't depend on other people to 100% take us through that. You know that, I know that. Now, this is not a political thing. It's not about Republican, Democrat, conservative, or liberal. We can't depend on someone else to come save us. As entrepreneurs, as business owners, we know that. We're the ones that save our communities. We're the ones that push our communities forward. We're the ones that make things happen. So right now, be leaders. The way you can do that if you had to close and you're stuck at home, it's as simple as this. Don't stop marketing your business. Don't stop marketing the good things happening in your community. Get on a live stream and push them out there, okay? So I got some more questions I'm going to keep answering for the next couple of minutes, but that's what I had planned. Let me jump in. And if you have a question, if you have a specific business that you need help with how the hell they should market themselves right now, type it in the box, and I'll do my best to get you an answer as soon as I can. So Jamil says, how about auto repair shops? So one of the key things about auto repair shops right now is they need to be teaching people some key things about how to keep their cars running, right? So the thing that they would normally do is say, if you got a problem, bring it in. No, tell people right now, hey, things are kind of crazy. Maybe you can't get in. Here's a 10-point inspection that you can go do on your car to make sure things are good. If there's not something good, then you may need to get it checked. By the way, in our repair shop right now, we're only taking appointments. We're keeping everybody clear. By the way, this is how we're cleaning things, but teach people how to do things as it relates to their car that can keep them safe. It's still that easy. We're still out driving occasionally. Even if we're stuck and we're not driving as much, keep them there. Okay, jewelry store. Jewelry store is interesting. Probably going to see a decline in stuff right now. You may offer some sort of special, you may do something like that. But here's the thing I think with jewelry stores. If I own a jewelry store right now, I am going to take up a cause. I'm going to take up a cause. I'm going to find something local that is charitable, that I'm going to get behind, and I'm going to help them raise as much money. I'm going to help them, raise as much supplies as possible for the people that they're helping. If I'm a jewelry store, I am 100% locked in my local community right now, or the community that I serve. How do I help those people to survive, to thrive through all this, even if they're inside? And that's what I'm doing. If I'm a jewelry store right now, I'm picking up a cause and I'm going to run with it. And every week I'm going to be in a live stream talking about how people can help, who just jumped on board, who else in the community has been there. Chris says, what about supporting people who are trying to homeschool their tweens and teens? If you've got tips to help them out, absolutely. Anything that's going to help people through right now in their new sort of reality for the moment is absolutely great. And I'm telling you, if you've got any sort of stuff that you can help people with, that's good. That's a great thing to get out there. Let's see here. Should I shift my focus to emergency services in the dental market? I think that you can in the short term. If you're running ads for a dentist, you totally can do emergency service stuff, and that's absolutely great. But at the same time, I think, Bart, the big thing that I want to see a dentist doing, a local dentist right now, I want to see what the local dentist is doing to support the community. That they are bedrock of a community. What are they doing to help? And my local dentist, I would have them on a live video talking about, here's what we're doing to help. Here's how you, our patients, and our community can help us to help the community. That is going to be huge. My chiros, absolutely the same thing. Let's see. George, I'm offering all my local chiros a video shoot and make 5 to 7 videos on how to boost your immune system. I think that's absolutely huge. Chiropractors should be absolutely focused on helping people with their immune system, not necessarily even coming in the doors, because that may not happen right now, and that could be a bad PR move. I know that they're being classified as emergency services right now. I think there's plenty of situations where there are emergencies that need to come in, but general patient population, it's going to be difficult to sell that from a PR standpoint. So I think the number one thing chiros can do right now to set themselves up in a big way is videos that help people with their immune system, help people de-stress. That's huge. Help people stay in shape while they're there. I have a client who wants to sell his practice. What would you suggest to help him? Wait for a little bit, unless he wants to offer a big discount right now. It's going to be a little difficult to get folks to buy a practice right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone's coming out and they think this is the absolute time. I mean, there's plenty of opportunity because the things are happening right now. So, you never know. Let's see what else we got. I think I'm going to jump off. What I'll do is I'm going to do another one of these early next week, and we'll continue with this series to help you guys with everything that's going on. Guys and gals, thank you for watching. Like I said, we've had a lot of clients call us and say, what do we do when we're closed? How do we continue to grow? Should we stop everything? Should we keep pushing? Our advice is you've got to keep marketing. If you stop marketing, you will hurt yourselves. If you continue to market, if you continue to get yourself out there, especially by live streaming like what we're doing right here, you're going to continue to be relevant. People are going to be super into what you're doing. And like I said, it's something that's going to keep your business going even if you're closed. And that is super important. Okay, one more thing. I want to make sure we say this to the end. If you know somebody out there right now that's struggling with maybe getting a hot meal, if you know someone struggling out there with perhaps shelter, if you have someone that's out there that's struggling right now and they need some essentials and they can't get them because the stores are sold out, do me a favor, private message me. Send me a private message. I don't know if we can help, but I guarantee you, if I can't help, I can find somebody in that area that can help, and we can get a lot of things done as we come together. So if you know anybody out there, if you know any causes that we can help sort of use our big network to help with, we are open. We want to help. We want to know what's going on. Also, if you know of a business right now that's doing something insanely creative, let us know. My business functions now to help businesses move forward no matter what gets thrown their way. I know the answer is to never stop marketing. You stop marketing, it's over. That when you see a business fail, it's because they pulled back their advertising dollars. They pulled back all the ways they were reaching out to the community. They pulled back all the ways they were helping the community. That's how you know a business is about to die. What does not kill a business is a pandemic. It doesn't. What does not kill a business is a natural disaster. Those things don't kill businesses. What kills businesses is owners who curl up and die, who are staff that curl up and die and get scared. The thing that we're doing right now, it's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to stop helping those around you. Remember, our local businesses, our national businesses exist because we have people powering them. Customers, team, all of that comes together. And the thing that you got to keep in mind is You got to keep getting out there. You got to keep supporting your community, even if you're quarantined. Even if you're in your house like I am right now, there's plenty of ways that you can get out here and do it. And if this is not an example, this is the only way that I know how to help you guys, all right? And I've been doing this for years from a room in my house. And so, yes, it is something I've gotten quite good at. I want you all to understand, just because you are isolated to your house does not mean you have lost your voice, okay? It does not mean that your business is in trouble. It means that you've got to keep adapting, that you've got to get on top of this. But more importantly, all you got to do is this. This is your avenue. Live streaming, this is your avenue, most of you. This is how you can do it. All you got to do from there is say, with this platform that I have, how do I help people out there that may be struggling? You do that, you're going to be just fine. All right. I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing great. I'll be back on next week. I'll have a schedule up pretty soon of when we're going to do this and how we're going to do this. I appreciate you being here. Keep hitting me up with questions. And like I said, we're going to rock this together. Like I said, it sucks right now. Let's not sugarcoat it. It's not fun what we're all going through together. But if we stick together and we look out for each other, we're going to be fine. And as business owners, if we get out here and we put ourselves out on the internet, on Facebook, on YouTube, on all these great places that we would not have had 10 years ago, we've got this great platform. Make sure you use it to help other people. And I guarantee you, if you do that, it's going to grow your business, even while we're stuck at home. All right, be good. Take care of yourselves. I love you all. Have a great weekend. We'll talk soon.
You've been listening to the Digital Agency Insiders Podcast. For more tutorials on growing your digital marketing agency, make sure to visit digitalagencyinsiders.com.